Hey there, welcome back. So we got a lot of repairs to do. I'm gonna just burn some days here to get through this. That last mission was definitely a doozy. Our expenses keep going up, and it's majority wise is because our salaries keep going up. The more skills you put on your people, the worse it gets.
Those upgrades you asked for are online, Commander.
Alright, so we got another upgrade in play. I was actually waiting a long time for these to be updated here, so maybe we really should focus on maybe getting another one of these. I think this is the one we just finished. These, I'm ignoring them, but they're actually really good. Getting your morale up is always a good thing. There's a lot of choose your own adventure things that if you have these built, they get you out of situations. Um, we were talking about doing a mech bay too. It's going to give me 3 tech points and let me store some more battle mechs. So let's go ahead and do that. That does take a lot of our money, but we're going to go ahead and do a quest here soon. Listen to me. Quest. Contract. So you can't take the RPG out of the guy, no matter what game he plays. So this one, obviously, is one of the tougher ones. We just did a tougher one, and it almost kicked our butt. I had to reload twice. There's some... this is going to be up against pirates, of course, which is going to make my reputation worse. Ay. I need to get into the black market. But I don't care about the reputation with the Tarians. So let's go ahead and... Whoop. Let's do this one, but... I think I want to... I am low on money, but I think I want to go do that. Use our usual lineup. And again, I know I've said this before, but we're turtling a little bit. We're letting our mech warriors get some experience points. It's been my experience that the mech warriors will actually max out all their skills, every single path, even the ones you don't need, by the time you get to the end of the campaign. So don't worry about that too much, but it does help to have your primary skills maxed out. It just makes the missions easier all across the board. You're just gonna get you'll get accuracy bonuses to all your attacks. I mean, you already saw it. You get a plus 20% if you're maxed out 25%. I mean, that's not chicken liver there.
Position confirmed. Affirmative.
So we have to stop a convoy from escaping. So convoy is there, and I don't know where they're going to. Are they going to the right side of the map or the left side? It doesn't say. But we need to definitely hustle. We can't think around.
I've got eyes on the target.
Looks like they're coming towards us,
Bandit.
which is good.
Commander,
Gonna reserve.
Warning. Enemy sensor lock detected.
yeah. Got it. Ready for orders. Confirmed. Target's taken a critical hit. Critically hit, Commander.
What's up, boss?
Alright.
Roger. Taking the shot.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech destroyed.
Waiting for orders. Waiting for the shot. They've got a lock on me. Receiving you.
Good to go.
Now this is interesting. I can get behind him, or I can go up after these guys. That's a tough choice, actually. Let's get behind him.
On my way. Roger that. That hit something good.
Orders.
Oh man, how do you miss so badly?
No damage detected.
Standing by.
That -4 bubble does help.
Damage minimal.
What do you need?
Hmm.
Let's hit him hard.
That's always good.
Enemy down.
Get the mech out of there. We're gonna focus on these guys.
Damage minimal.
Good to go. Targeting for an outpost.
Primary target is damaged, Commander. Keep it up.
Didn't kill him though.
Warning. Enemy sensor lock detected.
Acknowledged.
Primary target is damaged, Commander. Keep it up.
All weapons warning
Heads up.
committed. Enemy
Got
reinforcements
hostile
detected.
contacts inbound.
Whoa! From the left.
Damage minimal.
Another one from the left. And he's inside the bubbles. That means they have direct line of sight on us. They must be coming from up on top of this hill somehow. Ay ay ay. Alright, well, I'm gonna move the bubble in.
On my way. Attacking from position.
It's good to destroy another vehicle.
Yes, Commander.
So this is interesting. They're up here somewhere. Can do this.
I copy.
Stay in the bubble.
Here it comes. They've got a sensor lock on me.
Get plans to the LZ, Commander. I'm coming in hot.
I know they have another mech over here somewhere. And we were getting shot from over here. So this is interesting. This guy needs to rest his recoil anyways. Here they come. No more direct shots for them.
Commander.
We'll just let the heat
Enough.
dissipate.
What's up, boss?
Gonna just reserve.
Holding for the right opportunity.
Make them come to us.
Waiting for the right move.
This is getting interesting. I would swear there was somebody over here. We know there's somebody there.
Aye, aye.
Can I sensor lock him? Yes, I can.
I've got a sensor lock.
So there we go. We got a Shadowhawk.
Commander,
And a Centurion. Shadowhawk up there.
affirmative.
Standing by. Double time. Let's go.
They've got a lock on me. Waiting for orders. Coordinates received. Good to go. Confirmed. Copy that.
Waiting for orders.
All weapons committed.
Commander. Acknowledged. Reporting critical hit.
Receiving you.
Receiving you.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech. Critical damage detected. Warning. Armor breached.
Orders.
Internal damage.
Fire on
That's what we want to see right there.
target eliminated.
I've been sensor locked. On my way. Engage. What's up, boss? Now let's see how you handle this.
The thing is with those LRMs is, you know, the armor can withstand it until it doesn't. I mean, I know it's deep thoughts by Jack Handy there, but
Yes, Commander.
like for a while it'll seem like all it's doing is just taking 2 damage off the armor, and then
I copy.
eventually, I mean, the armor is whittled away so badly that any type of hit is devastating. I do like the LRMs for that reason.
Committed.
And like that case you just saw, I pierced right through the armor. I mean, he has a lot of soft, chewy center that
On it.
you know, one hit wasn't enough to ruin him. But
All weapons, fire.
now he's on the ground, and we're making short work of him.
That was fun.
And bam, his ammo exploded, so he's done. And yeah, we still got a mech over here somewhere. It's just crazy.
Roger.
Crazy, crazy talk.
Affirmative. Ready for orders.
He's right here. Oh, he's a blackjack.
Warning. Enemy sensor lock detected.
Confirmed.
Ready for orders. Position confirmed. Target confirmed.
Blackjack on blackjack.
All weapons committed.
Yep. Confirmed. Affirmative. One last target.
Mission successful.
It's funny, that's almost the same number of skulls as the last mission, and that one was so much easier. But anyways, 282,000 when you're low on money. Always a welcome addition. I don't think we have any injuries. We do have a little bit of repair to do. Very healthy experience points. And yeah, we get to grab a 55 tonner. We're going to complete a Centurion. And then we have a blackjack, which we're probably going to grab the blackjack. Let's just make sure. I mean, there's a little bit of temptation to take this one, but I typically don't like the SRM2s. So yeah, let's grab the blackjack. And we ended up getting one more.
That mech you asked for is cleared for fighting.
Alright, go to our mech bay. Repair the guy. This is the Centurion we have. We already have a Centurion, right? We're using him for the SRMs, right? This one has less missiles. So not quite as attractive, and so you can see, like, you get a different model, and then you can't, like, do the same strategy I'm doing. I got lucky enough to get one that had 3 SRMs. This one doesn't, and that's the difference. So I'm going to send this one to the scrap heap. And if we go to the store, I actually have quite a few to sell, even though I thought I was low on money. So yeah, let's sell the trebuchet. And here we're getting close to 500,000 with each one. So that's really good. And we're up to 3 million now. I need way more than that to get into the black market. It's only a 1-day repair.
Job's done, Commander.
Let's do some more contracts. We got some easier ones. That's very decent money. Let's take the very decent money.
Command interface initiated.
The snow reminds me of my childhood. I hated my childhood.
I know if I go here, I'm going to get visibility. I could theoretically try to walk along the ridge, which lets me shoot down on them, and then they can't... There's no melee opportunities. I don't know what's more important. I'll sort of go halfway.
Picked up a blip.
Yep, there's the contact.
Affirmative.
I'm just gonna moving behind the ridge.
Ready for orders.
Let's just see what they do. Oh, there's one up there. That's a 70-ton one right there. That's a 45er.
Orders. Commander.
If I move to here, I can.
Roger.
It's another blackjack.
Confirmed. Ready for orders. Location confirmed. Confirmed.
Receiving you.
Not able to hit anything. So at least take the high ground. This little bubble thing has been really nice because if that 70-tonner has all these LRMs, he can't shoot at us.
Roger that. Standing by.
And that's always been the issue, is they pummel you from far away. You're busy dealing with this blackjack and, you know.
Good to go. Copy that. Commander.
What's up, boss?
That's what I was looking for right there.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Receiving you.
It's a beautiful sight when it happens.
Moving out.
I know I just abandoned some of my teammates there.
Standing by. Move order received.
Vindicator, huh? There's 3 of them. Cataphract.
Show me your war face. I copy.
So that cataphract's just like one of ours. Vindicator. It's a medium.
Firing salvo.
Waiting for orders.
All weapons committed.
Oh, we did the head! That means all 3 pieces are going to be available. Wow!
Good to go.
That's actually worth saving. That's RNG working in our favor. Big time.
Roger that.
Now we got a dragon. That's another heavy.
Affirmative.
Yep. All weapons unloaded. Yes, Commander.
Commander.
All weapons committed.
Ready for orders.
a good one to hit. That's hard to pass up.
Got it. Take that.
Yes, Commander. Let her rip. I hope we can salvage that. What's up, boss? Critical hit, Commander.
Orders. Acknowledged. Target's taken a critical hit.
This is way too close. Oh no, 80%.
Committed. Enemy map.
That felt way too easy.
Mission successful.
Alright, so that was really nice. I don't think anybody took any damage. And we only get to take 2. And you can see we could grab another cataphract. There's 3 of them available. And they are the heaviest one here, so we'll grab the 2 we can, and then just hope RNG gets the last one. And it did not. That's a shame. Although, where did it go? It's not showing up over here. That would have been a nice sell. I bet we would have gotten close to $1 million for selling that. Alright, we can just jump right into the next contract. Not even lose a day. You can see these are the tougher ones. This one looks like... Oh, that's right. This is the pirate one I was trying to avoid, if I can. Another pirate one. That one is always good, because they already hate us. So we can always do that one. Yeah, so we got some really... 2 good ones here at the bottom. So... let's do the eviction one first. We have a 211 or a 419. Decent money. It's just so hard. Because, you know, I could do this, it's a three skull mission and we just get nothing. We're gonna go all in. The other mission said that there's a light mech lance who's trying to do a scouting mission. That's the other mission we didn't choose yet. So that one, I think we're not gonna try to get the scraps as much. We should expect heavy resistance, which means there should be some heavy mechs there.
This snow reminds me of my childhood. I hated my childhood.
So we do have to destroy the facility. I don't see any reason we can't just walk through.
On my way.
I mean, we're basically walking into a trap.
On the move.
Okay, so we got the turrets. They're very far out in front of us, these turrets.
Ready for orders. Roger that.
Waiting for orders. Target acquired.
I was gonna say, man, if I don't destroy that turret,
One less turret.
we're just gonna chill. I can't get in range.
What do you need? Moving out. Copy that. I've been sensor locked.
Wow. That was not good.
Damn it, I've got an armor breach.
Those
On the move.
those towers are definitely
Here it comes.
definitely deadly.
Incoming
There's one. That's a heavy, by the way.
Standing by. I copy. Locking on target.
So I have two turrets almost down.
Internal structure damage.
And I can't shoot the turrets.
Damage minimal.
And we're in trouble. I may have to redo this mission just because
Armor breached.
Receiving.
Internal damage.
I feel like I'm
Moving out.
not focusing enough.
Target confirmed. Hell yeah.
Alright, we got rid of that one at least.
That one's gone.
That was a deadly one. Alright, they crit our coil. It didn't kill it though,
Got the critical
just
hit.
damaged.
Commander,
Alright, we gotta get him
copy that.
in the woods. We gotta finish this off.
Turret destroyed.
And then we got a crap ton of mechs to deal with here.
Receiving you.
So, yeah, that Griffin. Gonna try to get behind him. Blackjack is in trouble.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
Wounded.
Man, they're just really doing a number on us here.
Move into position.
I'm just going for the best percentage with that attack.
I'm hit.
Alright,
Weapon system.
I'm
down.
sorry.
God damn.
It's not going well. That was I think that was where the RNG was working against me. Because you could argue that none of those things were really all that difficult.
Interface initiated.
But the fact that they were all coming at once, and it does teach you the lesson. Never charge directly in, right? Because that's what we did. We charged directly in. We got flanked from the right, we got flanked from the left, and we got stuff in the middle. Now, the problem is there's nowhere to go. Like, I can't go up this side, and I can't go up this side. But what I can do is at least, maybe try to go along this ridge and go this way instead of being down here in the middle. That was a killing zone, and there might be a chance I can go through here, and we can actually try it.
On my way. I copy.
I mean, this may actually all be a dead end,
On my way.
but we'll try it.
Yes, Commander.
I mean, it's letting me go to here, but I don't think it's letting me go any further. And I don't know if that's because I'm actually out of movement points or not.
Good to go.
Yeah, see, I'm trying to sprint, and it's only letting me go so far.
Full throttle.
Confirmed.
Orders?
Well, the good news is, though, is I can shoot from where I am.
Got it.
Commander.
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
Good to go. Confirmed.
I mean, if it lets me destroy a turret without having to engage anybody else, I know it's a little cheesy, but
Waiting for orders.
yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Yes.
And I do hear mechs moving towards me.
Acknowledged.
I don't see them yet, but
Mess them up. Mess them.
What's up, boss? That turret is gone.
so we got one less turret. Oh yeah, see now they're basically having us move as if there was
Waiting for orders.
no enemy contact at all. So we can't go through here. That's the lesson learned. But we were able to take a cheap shot and take out one of the turrets,
Acknowledged.
which, if you remember, when we were being flanked by everybody, we took two of our mechs to attack to kill that one turret. That's two more attacks now. We can focus elsewhere. The other thing about these turrets is they have really long range. So even though you can't see them, if somebody can see you, they like this LRM one that was back here can just pummel you from afar, which is what he was doing.
Position confirmed.
Alright, so here we got, there's two turrets in view. That's what these mean. When they're always at the end, they're either extremely, like they're assault mechs, because the assault mechs always have an initiative of 1, or they're the turrets, because turrets usually also
Standing by.
only have an initiative 1.
On the move.
So we'll try to take this one out.
Giving them everything I've got.
Here you can see the mechs coming in.
Orders. Moving out. I copy.
That's a good one to take out.
Turret destroyed.
Light damage.
Holding firm. Standing by. Location confirmed. Got a sensor lock.
Bandit.
Ready for orders.
I'm gonna reserve. Man, it didn't kill him.
Receiving you.
Oh, look, it's like a thermoglobal nuclear war with all the pathways here. And there was a turret. This one. I'm gonna go ahead and focus on that one.
Waiting for orders. Roger that. That turret is gone.
Alright, that's a little damaging.
I'm under heavy fire.
Orders. Yep. Moving out. Here it comes.
Damage minimal.
They've got a lock on me. Good to go.
Alright, so a lot of things we can go after here. But, and I don't need to worry about the buildings. It's that. Still didn't destroy it. Dang it.
Waiting for orders. On my way. Damage is minor, Commander.
All weapons committed.
That was glorious.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected. Damage minimal.
Aye, aye. That hit something good. Reporting. Major armor loss. They've got a sensor lock on me. Yes, Commander.
Alright, so I don't use this very often, but now I am. We're going to do multi-target, and we're going to choose the heavy shredder turret, and we're also going to choose just anybody else, really. Him. And we're going to change, see, he's target B. We're going to change this to a B. So, we're going to kill off the turret, and then also do some damage to him.
Engaging multiple targets.
That's where the multi-target really comes in handy, because I didn't need to do a full alpha strike against that, which was almost already dead. And this guy's
Watch the
annoying.
flank. Armor blow through. Internal.
Good to go.
Now, I can confidently move out of the bubble now because I destroyed what I believe to be all the turrets. So I'm going to move out of the bubble and try to get behind this guy.
Enemy reinforcements detected.
Taking the shot. That hit something good.
Reporting. Minimal damage.
And then I got this guy still here.
All weapons committed.
You're definitely going after him hard.
Took a hard hit there. Yeah.
So this is a tough choice. I have him. I want to finish off. I have this guy that's annoying me. There's this one I can finish off. But I'm going to go after him.
Targeting for now. Nice. Got past his armor.
Man, what's shooting at him? It's like there's another turret over here. There might be more turrets.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, so I have been making short work of stuff, but this guy is annoying. So what I'm going to at least do is get into the forest,
Acknowledged.
and we got to finish him off.
All weapons are
And he's done.
go. That's a kill.
And you know he's doing it again. I can only handle so many of those, because he is getting the juicy.
Orders.
Let's get behind. This should finish him off. And it does not. Look at how low he is.
Reporting. Critical hit.
Oh man. Not good, not good, not good.
I'm taking internal damage.
The only good thing that comes out of this is that I can turn around and shoot him in the rear. And this should obliterate him.
All weapons
And it did.
committed.
It only took one hit.
Enemy mech destroyed.
And yeah, we're gonna get...
Warning.
Oh, come
Detecting
on.
mech warrior injury.
we get an injury from that.
I've been sensor locked.
Alright. That's not good. I gotta start moving him back.
Good
But-
to go.
What I can do in the meantime, since my heat is high, is I can just come back and
On my way.
do that
My
to him.
way, David. Target's taking a critical hit.
And that's crazy that that thing still has weapons.
Internal structure damage.
Good thing that missed.
Standing by.
Alright, just getting back further and further. These other things are my targets, but I gotta get rid of this guy that's in our ranks.
Confirmed.
Alright. I lost the right arm.
Structure damage.
I don't know if that's a big deal or not. It's not.
Receiving you.
So we're still okay.
I copy.
I mean, this sort of sucks, but I gotta finish him off.
Tango down.
Yeah, there's this indirect attack from a million miles away. And that guy's the jerk. I'm gonna hold. Get rid of my recoil.
What do you need?
I can do another melee. Man.
Ready for orders. Confirmed. Firing all weapons. Reporting critical hit.
Wow.
They've blown past my armor.
Ready for orders.
So I can try to come back and finish him off. Or let's try to do our mission, I guess.
Copy that.
I'm reading heavy damage to enemy structure. Bring it down.
There's 3 mechs over there. We're precarious here. Some of our mechs are... I have 7 ammo. But that guy's been annoying.
They've got a sensor lock on me.
Reporting heavy damage.
Commander.
I'll move towards him.
On it.
This guy has no damage at all, so... As much as those buildings are a target, I gotta worry about those guys.
Target confirmed.
Get some initial damage on them. Yeah, this is crazy.
Receiving you. Affirmative.
Enemy structure eliminated.
Commander.
There's just so many buildings. So that's a medium mech. Medium mech. I guess they're all mediums. The Thunderbolt's probably the most dangerous of them. I can keep focusing on the buildings, but I feel like I shouldn't.
Acknowledged. Confirmed.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to waste ammo on buildings with this guy. So I'm just gonna brace.
Yes, Commander.
And yeah, I want to keep moving in.
Confirmed.
That's all 90s across the board. Let's do it.
Good to go. position on that one.
This one is becoming a threat because he's getting
Barely hit.
after our Decker.
Yes, Commander.
Now this, I can eventually... Oh my gosh, there's 4 of them. So I can do this. And see, I'm shooting in the rear. And that one's purely in the rear, but it drops to 40%.
Target lock on.
I definitely need to take him out.
All weapons committed.
And then you can just see he has so much armor. All these guys do. They're damaging the building for us.
I'm showing minor damage.
Ready for orders.
So I could do a melee. I don't need to. This is the guy, or that's the guy I've been picking on. But this one is becoming... He's gonna go after Decker. That's the issue. And Decker is the most vulnerable right now. So what I can do is I can charge in. Nope. See, that's gonna put my back to these guys. I'm gonna get his back, but it's gonna put my back to all of them. It's a little bit risky there. But this is juicy.
Got it.
Still didn't kill him,
Reporting critical hit.
but I did knock him down. And of course he stands right back up. Oh, he went this way. Interesting.
Armor breach. Internal damage.
Orders.
We should have... That should be a back shot. It's mostly back shot. If I move over to here,
Coordinates received.
it becomes a back shot. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, there we go.
Scored a critical hit.
Yep, they're going after...
Standing by.
Alright, so... Back shots. What this is all about. Uh-oh. That might be an issue. It is not. Alright, I gotta be careful. I'm on the verge of having to restart this mission. 55%. 60. Still not enough. Like, this guy is like a beast.
Warning. Armor low.
Yeah.
So you can see we have a lot of heat threshold we can still do. So I don't need to worry about heat as much. I just want to... Just gonna move up.
Orders received.
We gotta finish off these guys.
Acknowledged.
I mean, this guy is still standing.
Got past his armor.
That's
Losing lots of armor.
miserable.
Commander. Moving to position.
Alright, so sort of in the back. It should finish him off though. And it does not. Oh my goodness.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, so we've been shooting in the back. This guy in particular. Yeah, let's do it.
Location confirmed.
Let's get behind him.
Firing.
Still not enough to take him
Think I'll
down.
get something good.
These guys have mega armor. That has been my concern, because he's the most vulnerable. And I'm down to my last ammo. I'm gonna do an 80%. And it's still not enough to kill him.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected. AC-20. Ammunition depleted.
That one's out, though. We did take him out. Alright, that's not good. He's lost both arms now.
That shot went internal. Waiting for orders.
These two are both full health. I want to do some back shots.
On my way.
That's a back shot. And we're going to do the coolant vent.
Waiting for orders.
I gotta get out of their range.
Copy that. I've been sensor locked.
Ready for orders.
I've been trying to kill this one.
Coordinates received.
We finally got some
Target's taking a
damage
critical
in, but he's still not down. That was a back shot. But that's probably one of my better armored guys at the moment. And I have no choice but to melee now. So I'm gonna go after this Griffin. Okay, he lost it. I have to load. I think I have to load. Yeah. Wow. It's just those four mechs are. I mean, I know I am dividing. I'm not focusing on one at a time, which is the cardinal rule, and it is why I'm getting into some trouble. I'm trying to be opportunistic and just hit backs whenever I can. I mean, I could go for the buildings. I only have to destroy 2 more buildings, and then I can evac.
Command interface initiated.
It's like here I have 3 ammo. Gonna charge in. That's a 70%. That's a good percentage. Still not enough. Take him out.
Commander.
I think I did this last time, but it is the right move. Get behind him and fire.
Blocking all weapon systems.
Yeah, it's just crazy how well armored these guys are.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
Yes, Commander.
So this seemed like a mistake. I did this so I can get behind. Well, see, they moved. They're not in the same spots they used to be. Not quite behind him. That guy's full health.
That shot went in.
Receiving you.
There we go. Got one down.
Enemy down.
That's a reload. I'm pretty sure it is. Ah, come on. Something else I have to be careful of. If a guy's taking most of his damage in the front, and then you go start damaging him in the rear, you're actually doing him a favor, because that's where all of his armor still is intact. So even though the rear attacks are the most damaging,
Interface initiated.
that's a 70% on a fully...
All weapons committed.
It's still good. Doing 100 damage to someone who has full health. I mean, I understand it's not helping me with my challenge of taking them down one at a time.
Can't take much more of this.
What do you need? Good enough. Give him everything.
There, that was really good.
How'd that taste? Oh, took a hard hit there.
Commander? Coordinates received.
There's only one mech I can even target. I'll do it. Yeah, that took a lot of armor out, those two melee attacks.
Yes, Commander.
But see, both of these guys are near dead.
Location confirmed. Targeting point.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's get one of them down.
Hostile removed.
Oh, I was not expecting that.
Going over.
I was not expecting that.
Oh, I'm gonna need a medic.
Oh, come on. Yeah, so you're seeing, like, I'm running into a frustrating mission here, and some of this is because I'm reloading from a spot where I already have a lot of damage, and maybe I'm just in a bad spot all around. But, like, I'm trying to change up my strategy, and it's amazing. It's a 3-skull mission, but some of these we make look like a cakewalk, and this one is becoming a real challenge.
Command interface initiated.
And yeah, I mean, these reinforcements are just so powerful. And I don't know what to do, because I'm down to 3 ammo. I gotta make it count. We've tried this twice now. We've always missed the first shot and we hit the second one. That guy is full health. We were able to actually eliminate him. But the cardinal rule is to still take down these guys. Still, only does 100 damage. That's straight to his armor.
Enemy
There's a back shot. Not good.
took a hard hit there.
Yep.
And we have Medusa here. We got this guy.
Moving out. Let her rip.
Again, I'm just trying to do something a little different to... Yeah, man, he just came in and did a massive back shot.
Orders? Roger. Here it comes.
Not enough. We're just melee attacking the guy.
Ready for orders.
It's really bizarre. There we go. One of them's down.
Tango down.
That's what we needed. Man.
Oh, that hit meat.
Alright, so we have that guy's full health. Full health. %, 45%. I have 1 ammo left.
AC-20. Ammunition depleted.
I gotta survive this somehow. I did.
Losing lots of armor.
Yes, Commander.
And then I got my Medusa here. It would benefit me to do a melee attack. I do have my coolant vent I can do. So let me do that. I'm going to get behind this griffin and attack him.
Location confirmed. Copy that. Scored a critical hit. Standing by.
That's sort of in the back. You can see where the armor is worn on him. Whereas this one, you can see the back armor is worn on him. And if I moved all the way over, see, I'm hitting the other side where he does still have armor. It's not quite as good. And again, they're just doing the melee attacks over and over.
Not much armor left.
And then I have no choice but to do melee attacks.
Engaging physical attack.
I feel like,
I'm losing weapon systems.
yeah, this is not good. I apologize, folks. I'm loading over and over again. I'm gonna have to go back another save. And somebody was just dying there. I don't know who that... That was probably Behemoth, who was still on the ground. That's horrible.
In the next 24 hours, you're going to be seen as
phase initiated.
1 second. Okay, so this is when they were still unknown. And my strategy is I am not going to rush in like I did last time. And then my other strategy is I don't want to waste my ammo on this guy. So yeah, I will charge in.
They've got a sensor lock on me.
Armor breach. Internal damage. Aye, aye. Position confirmed. Locking all weapons systems.
Kill confirmed, Commander.
I do got to get the behemoth out of there,
Ready for orders.
but I can get into the cloak and just do death from far away.
Firing all weapons.
Orders.
So I want to not be killed. So I'm going to hit 3 to run as far as possible. And I'm going to let these new
Got
guys
lock on me.
move towards us.
More potential salvage on the field.
Man, they're shooting from so far away.
I'm taking internal damage.
Good to go. On it. Roger that. Orders? Move order received.
Just trying to get in a little bit of hits that I can before they
This is becoming
close.
a target-rich environment.
This I gotta quit having my back facing them. But I could do something like this, and now I'm back in the cloak.
Roger, full speed.
Sensors show more hostiles.
%, it's pretty good.
All weapons committed.
There we go, 2 hits. Not good, not good at all. I gotta maybe move him back.
Internal damage. Commander.
Which is the same thing I said before. I'm just generating 1 chevron no matter what I do. Oh no, that one's generating 2. Let's do that one.
Location confirmed.
So it's going to be good damage, whoever I attack. That guy is definitely a threat, but these ones are the ones that are injured already. That one's a little bit lower percentages, but I'm going to go for him.
Warning. Detecting mech warrior injury.
Waiting for orders.
Now this looks like it would be good, but he is going to get a lot of damage reduced. Whereas this one won't get any damage reduced.
I've been sensor locked.
Commander.
And yeah, I need my behemoth. She does a lot of damage. That's going to be decent.
Scored a critical hit.
Warning. Damage critical.
%65. Looks good.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected. Warning. All weapons destroyed.
Oh. Here, I'm not gonna make you watch me over and over. I'm just gonna pause. Okay, I didn't fix anything. In fact, I've only taken one turn since I paused it. I've chosen to ignore this guy, and I'm charging in to attack these ones. So I'm sort of doing the opposite approach of what I did last time. So I'm coming in. I've been focusing on... Well, I focused on that one. You could tell they all... There's too many targets. So that's a 55%er. There's a 70%er. And yeah, I got this guy behind me, and I'm actually going to just, now that he moved closer, I'm going to melee him.
Engaging.
I only have 3 ammo or whatever, so I don't need to be in a rush to shoot
Got
it.
a lock on me.
And I am all the way back here, and he's still shooting me.
Internal structure damage. Aye, aye.
But yeah, I'm ignoring that guy. I'm literally just charging forward so I can damage the new guys coming in. This guy has the most armor, so I'm trying to like focus on the new ones.
Here it comes.
But they're sort of ignoring me, and they keep shooting at the at my decker who's in the back.
Internal damage.
Good to go.
I mean, he's literally... But anyways, I'm gonna turn around so they're not shooting at my shoulder anymore. And... yeah, I wanna... We're going with the strategy of we're picking on one guy, and we're trying to take him out. And that's insanity right there.
Internal structure damage.
I mean, I've survived so many shots.
Waiting for
They keep
orders.
shooting from so far away. Now, this would help me get behind him, but his damage... Well, here. It's not letting me target him. I can't, like, see where his damage is unless I move first. Then it's too late. Actually, no. If I click once... Yeah, it's not letting me see. So sure, I'm gonna get into the bubble,
Now,
and we'll target him. See, none of his damage is in the rear, so I'm trying to stay focused and that helped a lot. We took out right
That hit something.
right arm, right torso, left torso. I mean, that guy's just gonna all he's gonna be able to do is melee attacks.
Engaging physical attack.
Light damage. Holding firm.
Waiting for orders.
All right, so I have some decent heat, but I could still shoot, do some damage.
Location confirmed.
We're gonna my mission is to focus them down. So one of them is down.
Salvage that.
She is taking a beating though.
I'm taking internal damage.
Receiving you.
I can't believe this guy is still functioning. We have basically full health everybody. I gotta take this one out. Alright, so finally got that one gone.
Hostile removed.
Shooting him in the back.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal
Receiving.
damage.
That does allow me to get him from behind. I mean, I know I got two guys that are gonna shoot at her. This one hasn't been hit yet, so to focus on this one from behind, that makes sense.
They've got a sensor lock on me.
That's a 95%. Oh man, that was beautiful.
Ready for orders.
We're going after that one from behind, so I'm going to try to do the same.
On my way.
I'm going to take the coolant, and then we go after him. And that was awesome.
Nice. Got past his armor.
Save the game again.
Commander.
Those are 85%. That's 80%. I'd be attacking from this side, as you can see. So let's do it.
Firing full salvo.
That was a good miss. Very grateful for that miss.
Ready for orders.
So now the question becomes, do I even bother going behind him? Because I think I have just as much damage in front of him as I do. Yeah, see all the damage. Well, he does have some missing in the back. And the answer is yes, I will.
Location confirmed. All weapons.
Yeah,
Critical hit,
we
Commander.
obliterated him. I gotta be careful. He's getting low.
Warning. Armor breached.
The right RNG can
Internal damage.
cause a problem. I can possibly get behind him, but remember I have recoil, so I'm just gonna go in and
Engaging physical attack.
do that. Let my recoil go away. That was a tough one. Glad I survived it.
Standing by.
Alright, so I do have a lot of leeway here. This guy is almost full. This is the one we've been focusing on. I can go up and melee him and get this, or I could try to like do this shenanigan and shoot him from behind. I never know what the right thing to do is. Let's go melee him.
Moving out.
There we go.
For a
He's
physical
down.
attack.
So we got one down. That's good.
One less target.
Ready for
Alright,
orders.
Decker, standing here, has been in a great position. So this is all going to be in the rear, so I'm going to take it. And he gets knocked down.
Warning. Detecting mech warrior injury.
Orders.
Not getting the right angle on these guys.
On the move.
Reporting. Major armor loss.
Alright, we gotta stand up. This guy is facing at our rear. And we
Battletech operational.
do have an issue, but I'm gonna get up the hills
Damaged. Speed reduced.
best as I can, and then, yeah, he's low on armor, 95%,
All weapons committed.
and there you go. That just,
Enemy mech critical damage
that
detected.
did the job. And then yes, we gotta get behind him. What? I did not tell him to face this way. Oh, come on.
I'm on it.
Good shot, Commander. Enemy structure down.
That was a big mistake.
Orders.
All weapons are go.
He'd be dead by now.
Long-range missiles.
And I'm out of missiles. And my back's facing him. That's even worse.
I'm taking internal damage.
Commander. Acknowledged. Engaging.
Alright, he's out. Only one guy left.
Mech destroyed.
And it's this one. %.
All weapons committed.
2 hits, 200 armor gone.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
On it. Affirmative.
Oh, yes. Oh my goodness. We reloaded probably 3 or 4 times.
Overheating.
Waiting for orders.
Completely out of ammo.
Good to go. Locking on target. Brought it down, Commander.
unit inbound, Commander. I'll meet you at the LZ.
Wow. That was a challenging mission. We still don't have ideal mechs, and we are doing level 3 difficulty, but it just shows, I mean, the level 4 and level 5 is even more challenging if you don't have the right mechs to go against them, and that's exactly what happened here. We took injuries, damage. This was crazy. And we said we wanted to select 4 items, and you can see there's another rifleman. We wanted one of those. This is a different type of rifleman though, because we already have one rifleman, but we have 0 of those. And yeah, some of these were very large mechs. I mean, we don't have 60-ton mechs. We just have the cataphract. Everything else is in the 45 to 55 range, like you see here. Just checking. We got some nice medium laser upgrades we can do. Ooh. +1 accuracy, ballistic. There's some +3 accuracy ones. Those are the best I've seen. But getting a +1, you know, it just makes it so, you know, you're getting a better chance to hit every time. And this is for the UAC. That's a decent one. Actually, that is more important than a mech at this stage. Then we come back up here. I hope I get those medium ones through RNG. I got 2 out of 3 for the Shadowhawk. So we'll finish off one of those. And then take our chances with everything else. So we did not get any more. Well, we did get one more mech. We got the Phoenix Hawk, and then we did get one of the medium lasers. That's well done.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
Yeah, we definitely need to do repairs, that's for sure. Blackjack here has to refit. He lost a heatsink. That's not a big deal. And we want to put one of these in, which means I can't have a heatsink anymore. That basically took the space of the heatsink, but that's fine. +1 accuracy. When you see, these things are devastating when they hit, and increasing your chances of hitting is always good. So we got that one going.
I'll let you know when that's done.
That one's 20 grand, 22 grand, 103 grand, and a lot of days. Alright, so we got our behemoth. We're trying to get to here. Almost there.
Standing by.
Decker is going to get the mastery. Ooh, he's got enough to get both. There you go, -3 indirect fire penalty. That's really good if you're doing the LRMs, which is what he does.
Waiting on you, Commander.
And then Medusa, going to get the final one, +3 health. You know what? That's probably not super important for what he's doing. So I am gonna improve his chance to hit by 5%.
Training complete.
And then of course YouTuber. This is important, but this was more important. Look at that, 25%. Isn't that beautiful? And then we're gonna increase his overheat threshold on top of it.
Mech warrior training complete.
He's 30 days because he suffered multiple injuries. Alright, we gotta rest up a bit. And then something I just realized I wanted to check. I can't remember what it was though. Oh, that's right. We want to go to the store. We have this Shadowhawk. We don't need it. There you go. That's a half mil. Scrolling through our stuff. We got 16 medium lasers for 100,000. I won't do it yet. 39 heat sinks. 105 jump jets for 322.
Those upgrades you asked for are online, Commander.
That made it so this is even quicker. And then we have to do shipper upgrades. We can even add more tech points for 450. We can start improving the structure. Will add more things that you don't see here. Let's get a morale boost going.
Roger that, Commander. I'll get the crew moving.
Do I want to wait 15 more days to get YouTuber back in action?
Job's done, Commander.
The answer's yeah.
Financial report for you, Commander.
There we go.
That work order's complete, boss. Top-notch work, if I may say so.
Okay, so we healed. We actually got one of the morale things in play. This never hurts to have more tech points. I mean, you would think, okay, isn't 13 enough? Well, when you start getting the heavy and assault mechs, I mean, it could take 30 days to make updates to them, and that's why you need all these upgrades, so it helps. That's only 360. That's 360. Sure. Let's do the tech points while we can. Getting these in also, it gets the morale up, and it basically, you get that +1 accuracy if your morale's over 50%. I mean, you basically go into missions with the +1 accuracy right from the start when you get the morale up. Alright, so that was a very difficult one. This is the one I was thinking about. See, this is a it's a Scout Lance, which is usually light mechs. That's what I mean by Scout Lance. So I'm going to negotiate this one. And this time around, I'm going to go for the money. And yeah, again, I've said it before, we're turtling. I have a mission that can progress the story, and I'm not doing it yet. These are really good missions. We're getting decent money. We're getting decent equipment. I will tell you, we're not upgrading our mechs too much. And what I mean by that is, if we progress the story, we're going to be facing some heavier mechs. And they're going to drop like archers and some of the ones that we really want. And
Command interface initiated.
we're finding the ones that we really want, but we're getting like 1 out of 3 pieces. And then we're not finding a second one. So it's a really slow grind right now.
Snow reminds me of my childhood. I hated my childhood.
Now, this is an interesting map. I've never been on a map like this. So we're up on a mountain ridge. And they're at the tippy top. Oof. Okay, well,
Move into position. New sensor contact.
On the move.
Aye, aye.
That's a medium.
Standing by.
Confirmed. Yes, Commander. Moving to position.
I don't necessarily want Decker at the front of the pack.
Standing by. On the move.
I'm gonna have to run.
Full throttle.
I've got eyes on hostile
Yeah,
reinforcements.
that's what I was concerned with right there.
Orders?
There's 3 of them up here. This one's got full damage. Gotta reserve.
Reserving action. What's up, boss?
Ready for orders.
That's what I want right there.
All weapons committed.
Look at that.
Enemy
Bam, bam, bam.
destroyed.
Destroyed the mech all in one shot.
Waiting for orders.
What's up, boss?
Waiting for the shot. Systems. Hold it. Good to go.
So this is where it gets interesting. What do I do with this guy? We got 2 on the left and we got 3 coming from the right. We're being flanked in a way. I mean, if I did this, those are my percentages. If I stay where I am, percentages stay more or less the same. If I go this way, they stay the same.
Roger. Let her rip. Commander?
Right, I was waiting for them to move because now they don't have the protections they used to have. And yeah, you can really rock them.
Receiving you.
And
Heading
sure.
out.
Let's hit him hard.
Oh,
Got him
that was
done.
bad.
Good to go.
Back to the beginning again. Not very protected. Neither is he. Well, he does have a. But 80% is pretty nice.
Let's see how you like this.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah, this is one of those deals. I'm charging up the hill.
Firing.
I've been sensor locked.
35%, not very good. Is a lot better.
All weapons committed.
I mean, that was really nice. That 25% chance to hit is pretty good, isn't it?
I'm here.
All right, so I got a lot of heat. I can melee, and that'll cool off my heat. So I'll do that.
Standing by.
Got some 90%. Yeah. Knock that bad boy down.
Warning. Detected.
Another head hit.
Injury.
Come on. Oh.
Damage.
If this was the NFL, we'd be on concussion protocol. Never be able to compete again.
Moving out. Confirmed.
Got a lot of damage.
I'm losing lots of armor.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech. Critical damage.
This guy's-
detected.
That guy has stayed alive longer than he should have.
Waiting for orders.
This is my age-old dilemma. Do I turn my back to these guys, or do I turn my back to him?
Coordinates received. Give us everything that's got. Reporting critical hit.
Okay, that one's out. Yeah, those catapults, they have those LRMs.
Armor low.
Receiving you.
65%, 80, 90.
Lock me in all weapons. They've got a sensor lock on me.
That hurts. That javelin's got some SRMs.
Orders.
And this guy is highly annoying.
Hearing.
There we go.
Tango down.
Finally got rid of him. $75%.
All weapons committed.
Look at that.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
He lost both of his Mickey Mouse ears.
Good to go.
That guy, very annoying. That one I'm not as worried about. It's the other one.
Ready for orders.
That one right there. So
Confirmed.
let's try to damage him up a bit.
Good to go.
Yeah. Bull rush.
Copy that. Firing full throttle.
So I know we're going after 3 different mechs here. I either want to take him out or him, but that's at 95%.
All weapons committed.
We just did 200 damage
Critical damage
to his
detected.
innards.
Commander.
And then we got Medusa here. I'm gonna have to do the coolant vent.
On my way.
We're going after him.
All weapons fired. Critical hit, Commander.
While you were out there, what was some of the most challenging things you had to over?
Commander.
Alright, we've got one down. Another standing. This is gonna reduce my damage a lot, but man, he's close to dead. Let's finish him off.
Affirmative.
Done and done.
Enemy down.
Commander.
We're gonna get down. I believe this is a behind the back shot.
Fire.
Ooh, first time we missed.
No damage detected.
Damage minimal. Standing by. Move order received. Targeting for a physical attack. Hostile eliminated. Receiving you.
Here we go. 90%. Just do what we can.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Receiving you. Coordinates received. Copy that.
And there it is. So I chose not to be able to pick any salvage. Out of all these guys, the catapult is the only one that piques my interest, but I'm okay with my decision. Unless there's some awesome equipment that drops. Oh, excuse me. Just yawning. So we got a 20% bump to something that was already near 1 million, so that was really good. Decent experience all around. And yeah, there was a whole bunch of chassis parts that we could have grabbed, but they were all in the mid tiers. Obviously, we would have gotten some nice, almost 500,000 from this one. So you could argue, again, take the equipment. But we at least got one of them. And look at this, we actually got 2 decent grabs from the equipment. Our RNG there was actually quite ideal. So the crazy part is we now need 15 days to heal. Contract-wise, there's 2 in here, but I think they were both against pirates, and we were not so sure we wanted to do that. So then what we can do is we could go to the navigation. My plan is I was going to turtle. I'm not going to turtle the entire galaxy. That would, You could do it. It would take hours. But I am going to go to the next system within the new Oregon territory, because there's another mining, which means there's going to be some decent stuff. And there's also the black market. I'm trying to get into the black market. So before I do that, I want to go to the store and sell some stuff. Like that's going to give me 35,000. 10 large lasers. 143. These 16 medium lasers. Get another 100 grand. I definitely don't need 6 PPCs. And I got these little itty bitty ones which I'm never gonna actually use, but they're way better than these. So I'll sell those 10. 39 heat sinks. I don't need 39 heat sinks. The ammo, I don't need 30 ammo, but I don't want to sell it and go to 0 either. But we're almost at 5 million. So then we have to go to our mech bays. Like if I try to refit this one, I think he's got everything I'm going to give him. Yeah, it's the energy ones that we got the upgrades to. And then maybe some of these have upgrades. Yeah. So he's our energy guy. We're already having to repair him anyway. See how we have a medium laser plus? So if we go to the energy here, here's a medium laser plus plus. So we can get rid of this one, get +1 accuracy and 25% crit. That's better. And then this medium laser is a regular. And now we can get +3 accuracy. So we just improved everything. This snub PPC has been pretty good. I would like for it to have a plus or something. This one's also good, but obviously we went through this debate earlier. So here you go. We're gonna get some nice little upgrades to our medium lasers there.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
And the whole point of that is, if we're gonna navigate, it's gonna take a certain number of days, so we might as well use that to
Roger that, Commander. Course plotted.
upgrade our mechs.
That work order you submitted is complete.
Those upgrades you asked for are online, Commander.
Another day. $130,000 for 3 tech points?
Roger that, Commander.
Sign me up.
I'll get the crew moving.
We've arrived at our destination, Commander.
See, there's a black market, but we're still not invited to it. That drives me nuts. There's so many good, juicy things in there, folks. But here you go. You can see there's some nice, plus plus. Some more AC-20s. There's a UAC-10. Nothing that makes me want to just grab something, though. And then we got the 3 different jump jets. So I think, oh, that's right. This is an assault jump jet. So these are for assault mechs. And then that one's for a heavy mech. And then that one's for a standard? Yeah. That's what those mean. There's nothing here. Not even the mechs are attractive. So let's look at the contracts. Nothing super fantastic. This one's a low paying. It's a low difficulty. So in like this situation, you might want to just grab the cash. I mean, you could grab a lot of equipment, I guess. The hardest one is this one. And it's pirates, which I'm not super keen on. But we do have some nice ones against the Tarians. So we can grind quite a bit here. A lot of Tarian ones to grind with. And that's going to be a good one against the Argans. Alright, well, let's grab what we can. So this is a tag team one. So it's only a single star. So I'm tempted to just grab the money. And we did get injured, so we'll put glitch in. And I promise, this is the last system we're going to turtle in. We're going to go do the campaign after we turtle here and get some more missions in. I'd like to... Ideally, I want to be over $5 million in case the black market comes to me. If my pirate reputation drops any lower, it'll jump to 50 million, and I don't want that. 5 million's already very expensive. If we were honored amongst pirates, it would only be 50,000. I know I've mentioned this before, but it's just a big deal. Once you're in the black market, there is an event that can happen where they'll demand the payment a second time. But that event doesn't always occur, and so you could let your reputation with the pirates go to crap. This is just like before. We got the arrogant people. Same name even. And one of them must survive. So we got a crab, a locust, another crab, and a javelin. So they're not quite as good as the last group.
Location confirmed. Bandit.
Heat management is going to be more of an issue on this planet.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
Ready for orders. Waiting for the shot. What do you need?
Alright. Let's crest the hill.
Order received.
Oh my goodness. You can tell it's a single skull mission.
Removed. What's up, boss? I copy.
Receiving you. Copy that. Waiting for orders. On my way. This should be good. Want some more, huh?
Reserving action.
Building action, Commander.
I copy.
If that guy's going last, that's an assault mech, or it's a vehicle. One of the two. See, we have heat issues. This planet only does 75%. So I think I'm going to go up and melee.
Confirmed. Scored a critical hit. Standing by. Position confirmed. All weapons are go.
Waiting for orders. Acknowledged. Putting my weight into it.
Yep, he's out.
God damn. Let's do this.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Get rid of that recoil penalty.
Minimal damage on that hit.
Waiting for orders. Acknowledged.
Light damage. Holding firm.
Alright, so you can see there's clearly another set of forces here. But so far, with it being
What's up, boss?
a one skull mission, you're seeing why it's not really much of an issue, although there's a whole bunch of radiation fields here. Gives you plus heat for 2 activations if you pass through it. That is an interesting dilemma.
Fire on target. Good to go.
Alright, so we have a 65.
All weapons are go. There's more where that came from.
The allies so far have not done anything to help us.
Commander.
I definitely don't want to go through these radiation fields.
Head now.
That's going to cause us to overheat.
Copy that. Nice. Got past his armor. Commander? Let's see how you like this.
Armor breach! Internal damage! Commander.
I'm having like difficulty seeing my enemies, but it's just the purple. It's the purple wing guys. So we got him and him.
Roger that.
There we go. Finally.
Enemy down.
Those light mechs can be annoying, but they still go down easy if you can get the right hit on them.
Commander?
Yeah, percentages are horrible. So I'm just gonna go in and melee while I...
Commander.
That's perfect. Took out another one.
That's a kill.
Gained some heat management and reduced my recoil.
I'm showing minor damage.
Waiting for orders. Putting my weight into it. Orders? Affirmative. Scored a critical hit.
This light mech is like the luckiest mech ever.
Standing by. I copy. Locking on. Good to go. Got it. Commencing alpha strike.
There we go.
Enemy down.
That guy was on the ground and still survived.
Aye, aye. Roger that.
That time he didn't.
Mission successful.
So it was a one skull mission. Makes sense. The trebuchet would have been nice to pick up, but that's fine. We're going for the money. We got ourselves up to over 5 million now. We still got 2 mech parts. So that's good. All right, I know we got to grind, and we're gonna do exactly that, but we will do it in the next video. I'm going to go run some errands real quick, and thanks for watching. As always, stay awesome.